Subramanian. And finally, another journalist to join me on this panel. To my right, to your left, is Peter Cook. Peter is the chief Washington correspondent for Bloomberg Television, covering Congress, covering the U.S. Treasury, the Federal Reserve Bank, and regulatory and legislative issues. He joined Bloomberg Television in 2003 after reporting and producing for NBC News, and before that he helped launch EnergyNewsLive.com. Please join me in welcoming Peter Cook. So Arvind Subramanian, I'm going to start with you just to give us, I mentioned what the unemployment numbers here in the United States, but give us your sense of the global economic picture. There's a lot going on right now. If you want to factor Japan and the Middle East in, please do, but take it away.
Yeah. Thanks, Judy, and thanks to all of you for inviting me. So just to pick up where Larry left off, I think if you look at the world economy, one can look at it kind of in the short run, what's happening in Japan, Middle East, aftermath of the crisis. And I think the news in terms of the short run cyclically is that this year and next year, probably the world economy is going to be much better than it's been in the last 2 years. The difference is going to be the following. In the last 2 years, in the immediate aftermath of the crisis, we had what we call a divergence in performance between the industrial countries and the emerging market countries. The emerging market countries were blazing away, and the US and Europe were kind of chugging along. But going forward, what we see in the next this year and next year is that the world economy is going to actually improve, and I think the forecast now for the world economy for this year and next year is around 4.5%. But with the difference that now, China and India and some East Asian and Latin American economies are going to slow down, and the richer economies are going to pick up. So what we're going to see is much broader growth in the world economy, a pickup, and so less divergence in growth performance. The problem looking at the global economy also is that countries in China, such as China and India and in East Asia, they're facing a different kind of problem, almost the opposite problem that we have here. Here we have slack capacity, unemployment, low wage growth. But in China and especially in India and some countries in Latin America, we actually have the specter of pretty high inflation. Commodity prices have gone up, food prices have gone up, and so China is overheating and India is overheating. So they will have to address that to kind of slow down growth. So broadly, I think in the short run, things are improving.